Hey guys, Roger5 here with episode number 14 of our Borussia Dortmund career mode on FIFA 21 Next Gen console. Now, we're not kicking the episode off with the player of the episode from the previous episode because we announced that in the previous episode. If you missed it, it was Arthur Schinkel, the young centre-back from the youth academy that came in, and he played really well. Considering the fact he's only 64 rated, he came in and he played really well against some tough opposition. And as we come into this one, we are taking on Hoffenheim in the Bundesliga at Signal Iduna Park with a chance to try and go top of the league and stay there. Right now it's between ourselves and Bayern Munich. We're fighting it out. Obviously, if they play first, they go top. If we play first, we go top. It's like that. Pretty simple. But 9 minutes into the game, the first chance is actually going to come Hoffenheim's way. As Forsberg knocks down the ball to Weghorst, he flicks it out to Sansone. It's whipped across to the back post. Scholz can't get to the early ball, and it's headed home by De Jong. A very nice piece of play there by Hoffenheim, especially from Weghorst. The little flick he did to Morgan Sansone, and the fact that De Jong gets to the ball before Scholz, again, very nice. But just before the half an hour mark, we're going to look to try and get back into this one as Sansone comes forward. We win the ball with Schinkel. Schinkel out wide to Jadon Sancho has been incredible this season, as has Erling Haaland, his attacking partner. And they play a little 1-2-3-4 with each other. Back across to Haaland, and he tucks it into the back of the net. Past the goalkeeper, doing what he does so well, and scores another goal, adding to his tally. I think he's now into the 20s in terms of goals scored. So he is flying in this season. Obviously, he had a poor start, but he has really clicked on, and he has really improved since we switched off the formation. I've said it many times, but changing a formation really can make a player play so much better, as the two Englishmen in Hudson-Odoi and Jadon Sancho work together there just before half-time, making it 2-1 on the score sheet. And that is a lovely bit of play there between the two Englishmen. And he's another one. Jadon Sancho, another one. Didn't start the season off the best. As with Hudson-Odoi as well. They didn't start the season off the best. We switched up the formation and it all clicked. They all started playing really well. But with 10 minutes remaining, a chance is going to come Hoffenheim's way as they look to come down the pitch. The name bars aren't at the bottom, so I don't know who it even is. I think this is Weghorst. He lays the ball off. We slide in trying to get the ball. We don't intercept it. It's then played into the penalty area, and it is tucked into the back of the net. With 8 minutes remaining, we are now 2-2. And it seems now as if Bayern Munich will be jumping us in the league table, as we do only pick up 1 point in this game. Not what we want, but we have to focus on other things, because in the knockout rounds, the first knockout rounds of the Champions League, we're taking on FC Barcelona. They are a brilliant tie for us because their team is crap. Barcelona right now, managed by Koeman, they're not very good. So we can take advantage of that with our team and just smash them, just bang, take them out. That is what you want to do. But the first chance is going to come 11 minutes in. We do have to remember we've got Schinkel in the back line. He's marking Griezmann. So if he can get a clean sheet here today, that would be an absolutely brilliant performance. Something I didn't mention, Erling Haaland picked up a knock in that previous game against Hoffenheim. That is why Adeyemi is starting. And I thought Marco Reus, he's a kind of big figurehead. He's a veteran at Dortmund. We need him playing in a big game like this. But the only chance of the first half was an offside call on Marco Reus that was inches. Literally, the naked eye probably wouldn't have noticed that. It probably got VAR'd. But 5 minutes into the second half, a lovely save by ter Stegen falls perfectly to Jadon Sancho. And 5 minutes in, we are 1-0 up. We've got the away goal at the Camp Nou, or the El Libertadores, or whatever it was in FIFA. But we are 1-0 up with the away goal. And like I said, Barcelona aren't that good. 20 minutes left in the game. A chance is going to come their way as Pjanic plays the ball to Leo Messi. He's been kept quiet all game by Delaney. And there's another fact shown right there as Jadon Sancho has played through. Goes for a nice little strike, but it is well saved by ter Stegen. This time, it isn't the open goal for Sancho to just tuck it in. And with 4 minutes remaining, Griezmann over the top. Hummels is covering for Schinkel really nicely. It's played across the ball. Scholz clears it upfield to Reus. It's a brilliant touch, a brilliant pass by Scholz as well. As Jude Bellingham looks to knock the ball through to Adeyemi. Does so really nicely, perfectly weighted, out wide. But keep an eye on Jude Bellingham. He's continuing his run in the middle. He's got the better of Piqué. He's got the better of ter Stegen. And with 30 seconds remaining in the match, we might have just secured ourselves through to the next round because we scored our second away goal. Jude Bellingham, the young Englishman, on these Champions League nights, putting in those clutch performances. And it's the two Englishmen putting us through to the next round. Jadon Sancho with his goal early in the first half, and Jude Bellingham with his very late on in the second half. As we return to Bundesliga action, Jadon Sancho has 5 goals in his last 3 games, so congratulations to him. As I said, form has been brilliant for us. Matchday 23, we are taking on SC Freiburg. Again, the team, Schinkel is in the team. Akanji's out for a couple of months, so you're going to see him grow with the team. Haaland's still got a slight knock, so Adeyemi's still in the first team. Obviously got an assist in the previous one against Barca, so we're going to play him, of course. But for Freiburg, Roger, if you remember, he was the top goal scorer in the Bundesliga near the beginning of the season. It seems like he's kind of not been able to keep up the form, keep up the pace, but he's still a deadly one that we need to look out for. But 17 minutes in, Brandt to Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi looks to take the ball in his stride, waiting for Tavares to make the overlapping run. Does so nicely. He's just going to dink it across to Julian Brandt, who powers it in at the near post, past the goalkeeper. 1-0 to Borussia Dortmund. Julian Brandt with the goal. He has been so good, either on that left wing position or in the centre midfield position when covering for Emre Can. He's scored goals. He's got assists. He's been so good. He's been a underrated player of the season contender. He seriously has. As Adeyemi looks to play the ball out wide to Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi lays it off to Tavares. Drilled across to the back post, and it's that man again. Julian Brandt makes it 2-0. And again, it's that same combination with Tavares getting the assist. And what can I say? Tavares is putting his name in the hat for some consistent game time if he can keep up the amount of assists that he's getting right now. Scholes has been getting the most assists this season. As we go to the second half, it's that man Roger. I warned you about him, and he goes and he makes it 2-1. What more can you say? Roger is a pure finisher. He's a pure goal-scoring genius. But from kickoff, we play the ball to Witsel. Witzel's going to hold it up and play it out wide to Jadon Sancho. Looking to switch the play, he plays it centrally to Julian Brandt. Brandt, a little La Croqueta, plays it up to Haaland. Haaland out wide to Delaney. Delaney's then going to play it to Tavares, the left wing back. Man in the middle in Haaland and in Julian Brandt. He plays it short to Brandt. On the turn, I don't know what that defender's doing. He's moving away from the space, which allows Brandt to whip the ball into that back post. If the defender had stayed there, I wouldn't have even thought about shooting. But because the defender moved out of the way, we had the shot, we scored the goal, Brandt secures his hat-trick, Tavares gets his 3rd assist of the game. As Hudson-Odoi plays him through again, he's looking for his 4th assist of the game. 20 minutes remaining, he dinks it across the back post, Jadon Sancho's there. And Tavares has 4 assists in this game from the left-back position. What more can you say than fucking well done, my friend? The young Portuguese wingback. Very well done. As Julian Brandt got the match ball, he got the hat-trick. We are continuing to score so many goals this season. And I genuinely believe we can win the Bundesliga and we can win the Champions League this season. So this career mode might just be a one-season thing. And we move on to our Road to Glory career mode back in England. But coming into the final game of this episode, we're taking on Union Berlin, or Onion Berlin. And unchanged lineup, as you can see. It's just the strongest lineup we've got. Actually, there is one change. Emre Can comes back in. He is trying to get his fitness up against a lower kind of, no disrespect to him, a lower team in the Bundesliga. We're trying to get Emre Can's fitness up so that he can return for the likes of the Barcelona game in the next episode, the likes of the Leipzig game, the Bayern game, whenever that is. But 37 minutes into the game, a chance here from a free kick. It's 22 yards out. It's a brilliant shooting position. They do go for the shot, but Berkey is there matching it and is a lovely save. Someone who's gone underrated again, Berkey. He's been so good this season. Punches the ball clear, only as far as that man. And unfortunately, he didn't quite punch it away. He's not. I'm giving him so much credit, and he goes and fucks up just as I'm giving him the praises. But he does concede, and he does unfortunately make it 1-0 to Union Berlin. So we're going to have to try extra hard now, because it's more than likely they're going to be sitting back on that 1-0 lead to try and hold it. But Julian Brandt, I've moved him back into the centre midfield position and brought on Hudson-Odoi on that left wing position. And that is another goal. 4 goals in 2 games for Julian Brandt from that centre midfield position. He is so good. I think he's 87 rated right now. He has grown brilliantly. We're training him to become a natural left winger, so he can become maybe a little bit better in that position. But we're 1-1, we're back on level terms, and we're only 10 minutes into the second half where we have another chance here as Hudson-Odoi plays the ball into the man in form right now in Julian Brandt. Haaland shrugs off his man back into Brandt, strikes it, great save though by the goalkeeper, denying us the chance on going 2-1 up, and Brandt another goal in his Bundesliga season. As from their free kick, we take the ball down with Hudson-Odoi. Half an hour remaining in this one, threading it through to Jadon Sancho. He's quicker than that man. He's not quite as strong though, and he can't quite hold the ball, but he's not going to give up. He's trying to press till he falls down. They play it into the midfield. Great pressing there by Emerson. He's going to knock it through to Erling Haaland. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper on his stronger left foot. Tucks it into the back of the net with that 91 shooting that he does have, that he does possess. And he's back in front. It's another goal for Erling Haaland, and it's what you want to see. You want to see your striker returning from injury. You want to see him getting straight back into it with the goals. And another lovely bit of pressing there by Witsel. Plays the ball to Hudson-Odoi. He's quicker than the defence. He's 1-on-1. He's going to tuck it into the back of the net, and he is going to secure the victory for us with 3 goals, 3 points. We're continuing to fight for the Bundesliga title. We are currently 1 point behind Bayern Munich because of the draw we got against Hoffenheim, unfortunately. But that's going to be that for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.